What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about on this channel is online business and investing. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you're subscribed, ding that notification bell, and we can get right into the video. So let's not beat around the bush. Today I'm going to share the 5 best ETFs to invest in right now so that you can keep them in the long term. So why would you want to buy an ETF? Well, there's several different reasons why you want to buy an ETF instead of individual stocks, and that is for diversification is the first answer. Because if you buy one stock that, for instance, will crashes down for some reason, for some, whatever reason it may be, and then that's all you have, then all like your net worth just shuts down and that's it. But if you buy an ETF, there's going to be several different companies, and it doesn't have to be companies. This can be anything that's financial, basically. So this can be silver, gold, something like that. It can be companies, it can be, or stocks. It can be a lot of different things that is based, or real estate or something like that. And there's a lot of different things that can go into that, but we're going to focus on stocks mostly. So let's say you buy an ETF and it has several different stocks, maybe it has 10 different stocks, and then one of the stocks just goes crashing down. Well, it doesn't really matter, just because you have so many other stocks that are in there, and if you lose a little bit of money, it's way better than losing a ton of money. So different ETFs will track different things. For example, it can be location. So for example, some ETFs are focused on the US only, and we're going to talk about some of them in there. And some of them are going to be also, all around the world. Maybe they're going to focus on Europe, maybe they're going to focus on Asia, maybe it's going to be on emerging markets. So that's one thing. The other thing that they can focus on is depending on the sector. So maybe some of them are going to be heavily in the tech sector, which will be high growth but also will be a bit riskier. Some of the others will be something completely different. Maybe it's going to be real estate. So that's something that you also want to make sure that you're watching out for. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's focus on our 5 different ETFs that you do want to focus on. So the very first one is going to be Vanguard Total World Stock. That's VT, that's the sticker. So VT can be something that's really good just because it goes all over the world. It's heavily focused on the US just because the US has a larger stock, or a larger, most big companies are in the US, and most companies that are public traded companies are in the US. So that's why it's focused heavily on the US, but not just on the US, and it's got a bunch of other things all around the world. So even though it's focused heavily in the US, if something crashes down in the US for some reason, then there's still some other companies all around the world that will be great ones. So this is VT right there. So it's grown by 7.57% in, since it was created in the last, in 2008. So it's a good investment. Now, we all know that right now the market is kind of crashing down. So that's why it says that it's slowing down right here. You can see it on the chart. But realistically, it's gone way higher than when it first got launched in 2008, even right now. So, most of the ETFs, most of the stocks are going to slow down right now. But that's not a reason not to invest, because you still want your dollar cost average, and this is a great opportunity to do so. So right now the price is $89.35, so that's what you have to pay if you want to buy one stock, or one share of that ETF. So that's the price that you have to pay right now. So the next one that I want to focus on is VTI. That's a very good one as well. That's the whole world around the stock market, so it's focused all around the world. As you can see, it is going up. Even this one also has a dip, but that's all the stocks, or all the stocks and all the ETFs that are going to be the same no matter where you look. Maybe from a few different exceptions, but mainly this is going to be the case right now. So as you can see, the price right now is 206.88. So that's a very good buy right now because everything is on a discount. So that's one that you want to focus on. So the next one that I want to focus on is VOO. So that's Vanguard as well. Because just like I said, well, I didn't say that, I made a mistake, but it will be edited. But, you know, the other one has all the companies in the US full stop. This one has all the 500 biggest companies, so that's the S&P 500. A lot of you have heard about that. Since the last one we just talked about is just 89 or 95% the same as this one, so it's heavily correlated. But, you know, you don't have all the lower companies that are out there, so the return is slightly different, but really it's kind of the same. It's heavily correlated. So right now we have a price of 358.02 cents. So that's, you know, quite expensive, but as you can see on the chart, it's been going up ever since it was created. So obviously it's, you know, just like every other stock right now, it is going down, but really that is a very good buy, and that is something that you want to hold for the long term. So don't think about the short term. Again, this is a very strong buy if you want to get into it. If you want to buy, one of the safest ways to do it is just focusing on the US as it's the biggest companies, then this is the one for you. So as you can see, the big companies are Apple, Microsoft Corporation, Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet, which is Google, and, you know, all of these big companies that everybody knows about. So there you go. It's, you know, just basically the big companies out there. So the next one is going to be Invesco QQQ ETF. So that one isn't Vanguard. This one is slightly different. But this one is also, as you can see, has been growing for a long time. You know, obviously this one also has a dip at the end just because of the times that we're going through. But do not worry, this one is going to go up. Right now, it is trading at $288.68. And this one is all about the big companies out there. So, or all the big tech companies out there. So this one is slightly riskier just because it's only in the tech industry. However, it has got some great returns. The top companies in there are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet. You know, just like all the ones that we just talked about. But also has some other ones in there. It also has PepsiCo in there, so that's not really a tech company, but it's heavily focused on tech. So that's one thing that you want to be aware of, is that it's slightly riskier, but your returns will be quite a bit higher. So the last one that I want to talk about, the number 5, is the subscribe ETF from this channel, because the price of this is $0. So you can absolutely do that. So if you want to learn more about investing and things like that, I have a full playlist that will be in the pinned comment, as well as if you don't have money right now but you still want to invest, then I have a playlist on business and affiliate marketing, which is what I do mainly. So that's all. So I didn't want to pick a number 5 just because I don't want to pick another one just to pick another one. There are some other great companies, but I think that these top 4 companies are the best out there. So if you want to learn more about all of that, go down in the pinned comment and I'll have 2 playlists, one for investing and the other one to actually make some money. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, do that, watch that video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.